Boom, what do we have here? We got something from Sixleaf, I think is what it is. We're gonna open it. I'm gonna open in my drawers here. My knife drawers, not my pants, you weirdos. Oh man, I don't even think I've showed this one yet. This is a sweet one, man. This is a Riot. Shit, I don't remember the name. We'll put the name up here. It's their little gravity. Oh shit, there's no blade in it. Okay, I'm not gonna open it with this, and we'll talk about this another time after I put a blade in it. All right, let's show a Tucson that I never showed yet. This is the Tucson TS-455, I think. Let me double check. I'm like, God, they got so many damn numbers. TS-455. TS-455. Look at this guy. So nice, man. It's a little butt heavy, but really, really nice knife. Great action. Nice sound. Look at that. Look at that pocket clip. That thing is sweet. That milling is awesome. Decently sharp blade. 14C28N. Great thumb opening. All right, let's open up this Sixleaf, which is a super budget, I think. I think it was like literally 20 bucks. Maybe it was 25. I don't know, but it was, I think it's under 25. So let's check this guy out, this Sixleaf, and see if it is worth a shit or if it is a, you know, sometimes you buy a super budget and you realize, yeah, it should be that price, or it should be even cheaper maybe. Maybe it's, you know, complete garbage. So hopefully, I think it's a button lock. Micarta maybe? Man, I don't remember. Okay, we got it in the package here. It's a button lock, yeah. I can't tell how oily it is. It's got multiple packages going on here. Let's see if it's one of the super oily boys like they almost always are. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Peeking out already. We got two different colors in the G10, which I thought it was micarta, but no, it's G10. So, interesting, interesting. I'm just going to get my preemptive paper towel ready because they're almost always so freaking oily and greasy. This one is not too bad, though. Okay, it's got a nice look. Nice kind of parallel lines. Pocket clip is a little big. But you know what? We have other pocket clips, man. We can add a different one. Backspacer looks cool. Definitely that red G10 has a nice look. Okay, I'm interested in this guy. Let's see. Button lock. Not too greasy. Yeah, I'm liking this stuff. All right, let's see. Okay. That almost sounded like, like a weird noise. Maybe it's too tight. You know what? Before we do anything, I hate to start working a knife if the pivot is too tight. So we're going to try to loosen it and make sure it's not too tight, because I hate that. I hate to, like, put little dents in the bearing tracks and stuff on a knife that I just got because they made it a little bit tight at the factory. Let's try that. Okay. Not a super strong detent, so. Okay, but yeah, all right. No, that's not bad. Now, I didn't even notice that it didn't have any other way of opening. It's just a flipper only. So, and the flipper is not bad. It's not bad. You really, that button doesn't stick up very far. And you, let's look at the number of it first before we talk anymore. SL-53. So this is the Sixleaf SL-53. It's only 8 CR, so that's why it's so cheap. It's super cheap steel, but decent. Okay, yeah, I feel like it's breaking in even as I speak. Yeah, the D10 isn't terrible. The button is doesn't stick out a lot and doesn't have a way to really dig in deeply with it, so you kind of have to press pretty hard to get it fully dropping. Nice looking blade. Kind of a torpedo bullet shape. Let's see if it can cut anything. What's the point of a knife if it can't cut anything? There's not much point to it, right? Well, that's nice. That's a nice sharp blade. Okay. And being 9 CR, you know, it's going to dull up after you use it a bit, but it's easy to sharpen. So that's a plus, right? I like those 3 little lines back there. Kind of reminiscent of a, kind of like a Medford a little bit. Kind of has like mini Medford vibes. Switchable pocket clip. That's nice. Very cool. The liners are nice and polished and have some nice big cutaway holes in there. So it is pretty light. Let's get a weight on it. What the hell? .8. 3.81. Let's see what the difference is when it's open. Oh, it's the same. How wild. So 3.8 inches for about a 3.5 inch blade, I think. Maybe 3.4. We could double check that too. What do we got here? 3.3. We're going to call it a 3.3 inch blade. A little bit more from here. You could almost call it 3.5 if you measure from here. So for legal purposes, we'll say 3.5. So weight ratio to blade length, pretty good. The ergos, actually pretty damn good. Yeah, this is a nice little knife. This might be a great one for like you to start out with if you've never bought a Sixleaf or a Tucson.
New from play school.
Maybe grab this guy. It was so cheap. I think it was 23 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that. Looks like T8 hardware on the body. T8 on the thing, on the pivot, the thing. And T6 on the pocket clip, which is reversible again. Very nice. The scales look really nice with that red on there. I might want to do something to kind of show that red a little more. I'm not sure what you would do. Drill some holes, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I think it's a nice little knife. The Sixleaf SL-53. Nice satin blade. Looks like a machine satin on the blade. Nice polished liners. Man, if it had a thumb stud, it'd be nice. I mean, you could put one on there. And it would be pretty easy to drill since it's only 8 CR. It's not super hard. So, you know, something to think about. You could put one of those add studs on there. Do I have one handy? Let's see. Let's find out if it'll even fit. Now, sometimes these add studs are a little bit not wide enough to fit over a given blade. Now, that blade doesn't look too thick to me, so it might work just as it is. Usually I have to file them to get them on some of these thicker blades. All right, so what do we got here? So to check this guy, we just pick it up and we look at that gap there and we measure it. No, we don't do that. We just put it on the damn blade and see if it fits. Oh, look at that shit. It fits fucking perfectly. So if this blade was any thicker, you'd have to file this guy out a little bit to get it to fit. All right, so we put the little set screw right in there. Tighten it in a little bit, not too far. Okay, get it looking something like that. And then it has a little knurled bit, and that goes on the show side. Your thumb side, basically. And then you're going to put it on like that. And then you're going to close it and make sure that it doesn't hit anything. Whoops, hit anything on the way closed. Which looks like it's got plenty of room. Really, the closest place it gets is right near there. So I think somewhere around like that is going to be nice. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up. And that little set screw is what holds it up against the blade. And that's another little trick to it too. If you have to adjust it, you usually end up having to trim that little set screw as well. Because if you don't trim the set screw, it's going to stick out a little bit because you've trimmed away. Boy, it is not locking on for some reason. It is weird that it wants to spin upwards. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's on there. I might do it a little better later, but so nice. Okay, so we got our SL-53. We got our, wow, no, that's not right. Look how much of a gap there is there. That's not good. We got to do better than that. Okay, so I'm going to actually press it down really hard while I tighten it up. Let's see if we can get it to not spin up like that. The torque of tightening the little set screw seems to be making the thing rise up. So if I can hold it down while I tighten the set screw, it should do better. Nope, it's still rising up. Okay, so there's another little trick I can do. I take the set screw out and actually sharpen the little set screw to where it doesn't spin on the metal, but kind of digs into the metal a little bit. So I'm going to walk away. I'm going to put it over on my little grinder and take an angle on it and make it a little sharp, almost like a little point on the end. So. right, so we've made it a little more pointy on the end, and we'll see if that helps it not act like a little piece of crap. Whoopsie. I might have marred the threads up a little bit in the process of making it sharper, but it should still go in. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to try it again. Yeah, that feels better. It didn't try to spin itself up and off. It just dug in where it was supposed to. So now it's set really nice and tight, nice and low, not a gap. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay, so that's how you install a quick stud on a knife, and that's what you get as a result. And on this SL-53, nice reverse flick now, nice thumb opening now, and then still with that guy, actually the thumb opening and the reverse flick are better than the flipper tab now. So really nice. Let's see, did it get any looser? It actually is a little bit loose. Let me try to tighten it up a little more. Maybe too much. Okay, yeah, I think that's about right. Still loose? Yeah, actually a little loose. Kind of tricky to get this one just right. Okay, that is just about right. Nice. Okay. Centering is a tad off. Now, I could do a little centering deal with this guy. You know what? Let's just do it. So let's look at that centering. Just a little bit off to this side. So I'm going to push it toward the other side like this. I open it a little bit, then push it toward the other side. Okay, so I'm pushing it while I'm holding it. I'm using these two fingers to push it over. See, look at this, watch. Push it over. So it's actually hitting the other side. Then while it's pushed over like that, I'm loosening these body screws. And that one's not coming loose, is it? Boy, that one wants to be a dick. Why is that one being a dick? The other side of it's hidden below this pocket clip, so I'd have to take the pocket clip off, get a wrench from either side. So we'll just try this one and see if that'll do it. It probably won't, but we'll try it. All right, so I'm tightening it back up now. See what we get. Still a little bit off. Okay, fuck. So we got to take the pocket clip off to get to that other body screw, and then I have to have two T8s probably to get it off because it's going to spin like it was already doing. Sometimes when the body screws are they go through and they have like a little hollow shaft piece between the two of them, then they can both kind of spin. Let's see, can I tighten up one? No, it's super loose. Interesting. Wonder why that is. All right, so I got to find another T8. Shouldn't be a problem. I should have plenty of T8s just floating around everywhere. What is that? T8. Ah, I actually do. Holy crap. All right, so this is a great little tool for holding when you have to hold two different drivers at once, because you can kind of set this down in your hand like this and keep the knife close, right? So let's close the blade. And so I'm going to have this guy on one side. I'm going to be holding it kind of like this. Then I can use this guy on the other side to loosen it up. So now it's loose. Okay, now this guy, loosen him. Okay, now we take that blade and we shove it over the opposite way. I'm actually going to do it way out here. So when you do it with the blade all the way open, you're going to shove it over to the same side that it's towards, that it's too close to. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to shove it like, I'm going to bend it this way. Bend, while I tighten these guys. So it's going to be tricky. Let me double check that. Okay, so it's over there. So I'm bending it this way. Same thing as bending it this way. So I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to try to tighten these guys while I'm doing that. Okay, that guy, nope, doesn't want to tighten. So, how do I hold this guy bent and also hold this guy? I could use the table. Yep. So I'm bending it with the table underneath. That's a pain in the butt. So I'm pressing down the blade on the table a little bit. And then I'm going to try to tighten it. Freaking hell. Why won't the damn fucking thing go in there? Okay. Okay, that's pretty tight. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to put this one up here. I'm going to press it down on the table and bend it in while I tighten this guy. Okay, he's trying to move around. Let's see if we got it. I think I got it. So I can just use regular 2 hands now and tighten this guy up because it's locked in enough and it has taken out the bias there. So now we got a pretty much centered blade. Is it still maybe a hair off? Yeah, probably a hair this way, but you know, pretty good. All right, let's get our clip back on the correct side, which is this side, with our T6s. And we're going to be good to go, man. We're going to have us a cool knife that was only 25 bucks and is a sweet button lock from overseas from the China place. Now, this clip, I'm going to cut the end of it off. Should I do that right now? That'd be wild if I just went ahead and did that right now. And then bend it up and turn it into a little bit better clip. And maybe we'll save that for a different day because we did enough stuff today. We checked out the SL-53 from Sixleaf. We installed a quick stud and we centered the blade a little bit better. So it's not too bad right now with the little twisted body trick. And now we're good to go. So, you know, check on eBay if you want one of these guys. Pretty cheap. Below 30 bucks. Easy. You can get one. You got to bid a little bit. They have a Damascus one that looks really nice. I think I'm going to grab one of those. So you'll see that guy coming up soon. It was going for only like 50, 60. Or no, maybe less. 45, 50? I don't know. Something like that. It looked pretty nice. So hopefully it's similar, but with a nice Damascus blade. So when we get that in, we'll check that one out. But for now, this is the SL. Ooh, I'm going to clean the blade off. It's super dirty. It's the SL-53 and 8CR button lock. Pretty decent little knife. So have a nice day.